Hi there. Hey, it's Catherine Chess. I'm your nutritionist and joyful living coach, and this is Thriving Thursdays. This is where we really take a mindful approach to not only nourish your body, nourish your life. So let's get started. Today I'm making a spectacular sweet potato beet salad. And I've made a few of them, especially for the camera. And actually, this one is my favorite. So let's get cooking. And I'll just see how much you enjoy it. I invite you to make it for yourself. And one thing I really encourage is to make food that you love. No diet food. We eat whole, real food. Nothing processed, nothing packaged. And we make it with flavor. So your taste buds sing. Because the more you do that and you're doing the things that you really enjoy, your body is going to be so happy and you actually heal. It's really interesting when you slow down, you chew your food, you savor the flavors, you actually savor your life. So I'll show you what I've got. I put together the beets, red and yellow beets, because they're so good. And when you roast these, I've pre-roasted these, but it's so simple. You just throw them in the oven and you cook them for about 35 minutes at 350 degrees. If you want them to cook a little bit faster, you can put some olive oil on them. And then when they come out, you let them cool, you peel them, and you chop them into slices. But to make the camera a little bit faster, I did this. But please do not overcook these, because if you overcook them, they get mushy and they're not as good for this salad. So we started with that, and look at this. This is just gorgeous. These are sweet potatoes, which I did the same thing, cooked them for a little bit longer. These cooked for about 45 minutes in a 350 degree oven. And I've got these big chunks. I peeled them and then mixed everything together. Now I'm not going to mix everything until the very end. And basically that's just because I want everything to stay intact. And red onions. You want all the colors of the rainbow. Did your mom ever tell you to eat all the colors of the rainbow to stay healthier and happier? Well, mine did. But what that means is when you're eating all the colors of the rainbow, you're getting all your macronutrients, and your body is just happier and healthier. So you can kind of adjust this. If you don't like onions very much, put in fewer. If you do, put in more. I love the flavor, so I put in a few more. But we're also going to put a great dressing on this and marinate it, so the flavors, they just kind of die down a little bit. So do what you feel is right for you. Now, this is an unusual ingredient that we use a lot, but it's so good for digestion. It's fennel. So I'm putting a lot of it in, but again, adjust the flavors to what feels right for you. Now, I'm also adding celery. Now, I have another ramekin of celery, and I'm saving that for later because I want to top my salad with that. I'm going to put in some pumpkin seeds. Now, this salad is fun because you can interchange pumpkin seeds and sunflower seeds. I use pumpkin seeds a lot because they're loaded with zinc, and so is sunflower seeds, but sunflower seeds have vitamin E and a lot of things to balance your hormones naturally. But for hormone balance, zinc is a must. So either one of these is great. I'm just going to throw in, these are called, these are pumpkin seeds or pepitas. And then I have another ramekin, and we're going to top it with that ramekin. I'm going to put in some ginger. The ginger is so good. You know what? I'm going to put the ginger in the dressing. I'm going to change the recipe up a little bit because I think the ginger in the dressing, it'll just get blended and kind of mesh with the flavors a little bit more. So I'm going to put the ginger in the dressing. The fun part about this is with any recipe, make it your own. You don't have to follow the recipe exact. Novice cooks do, but as you get more and more experience with cooking, you don't. And then look at this beautiful cilantro. Now, if you're not a fan of cilantro, you can use parsley. And again, I'm saving a little bit off. So now we're going to make the dressing. The dressing goes together so simply. Now, this is collagen, okay? collagen hydroslate. I'm throwing everything in my high-speed blender, but you don't have to. I'm just doing it to get it really well blended, really well mixed. So that's collagen and some nutritional yeast. And if you're not using nutritional yeast, oh my goodness, you need to be. It looks like fish food. It tastes like cheese. It was invented by Louis Pasteur, not invented, founded, and it grows on things like molasses. But it is a non-activated yeast. It's loaded with all your B vitamins and all of your amino acids, which are proteins. So really, really good for you, and it just makes this salad dressing delish. I'm putting in some salt and pepper just to taste. You can follow the recipe's ingredients. This is tamari, which is a fermented soy sauce. It's also gluten-free, so I can eat it. So I'm throwing that in, and then I'm throwing in a little bit of olive oil. Now this is a cold-pressed olive oil, and I'm going to put in some, ooh, this is going to spill. This is the apple cider vinegar that I'm putting in my blender, but you could also use a rice vinegar. Vinegars are pretty interchangeable depending on what flavor you want. And the last ingredient, again, is a tahini. Tahini is sunflower seed paste. So that's the other reason why I just used the pumpkin seeds in here, because I kind of wanted to use a little of both. So this is a sesame seed paste. And then I'm going to blend this dressing up really, really well. So here goes. We're going to blend. And voila. Yeah, it's all done. Now, this is a really thick dressing. So if you don't have a preference for a thicker dressing, you can certainly thin it out with a little more olive oil or some water. I'm going to pour it, drizzle it all on the top of this. Oh, it smells delish. It's going to be so good in this. And then I just pour it out. I don't want to lose anything because I love the salad so much. And then I'll just toss it. And through the magic of television, magic of video, I'm going to toss it a little more and get the beets in the bottom. But that's all you do. Look how easy that was. This came together so fast, so easy. And now I'm going to put it on a plate and we'll top it. So watch this. Okie dokie. Nice plate. I'm going to get some of the beets down in the bottom. Look how beautiful that is. My mom would be proud. All the colors of the rainbow. Oh my goodness. You would not believe how delicious this tastes. So we've got that. Look, I got the beets in there, the yellow and the red. Top it with some cilantro. Isn't that gorgeous? Some celery, just as a garnish to make it even more beautiful. And then some of the pumpkin seeds. And that's it. Sensational beet sweet potato salad. Again, if you're eating all the colors of the rainbow, you're going to be so healthy. This is great for vegans, or if you're not vegan or vegetarian, hey, just put some meat on it. You could add it some chicken. Really, really delish. I love putting it in like a gluten-free wrap, like a cassava wrap, and wrapping it up and adding maybe a little chicken. I'm not vegetarian, but I make sure all my meat is antibiotic-free and hormone-free. So enjoy. And if you like this recipe and you want more like this, pop on over to my website. You can subscribe to Thriving Thursdays and Mindful Mondays. You can also look at my programs. My programs, I have Eat Your Way to Healthy and I have Think Your Way to Healthy, because it's really a mindful approach. You need to change your mindset to really get happy and healthy. I'm Catherine Chess. I'm your nutritionist and joyful living coach. I help you to rebalance your hormones, renew your energy, and love, love, love your life. And more importantly, I help you to love yourself. Go out, love yourself, make it a great week, and I'll see you next week on Thriving Thursdays.